I went around the world collecting little miniature instruments. I made quite a few of these instruments too, so did my father. But we were always into shell collecting, bone collecting, butterflies, bugs, you name it. We collected everything. So hello, I'm Leo Spralja, and this is Shirley, my wife.
And we are presently the custodians of this magical little Joso's restaurant.
And this is the story of Joso's.
Mm.
Well, he was a performer. He performed with Malka, his partner, and they made an amazing duet. They made it quite big, actually, in Canada. They had their own television show, Wonderful World of Music, it was called.
She was a gorgeous Israeli woman, and Joso was a very handsome young tenor. But a music producer met them and put them together, and they built a music career, and they sang world beat music.
And at one time they were so hot that Johnny Carson engaged them 4 times to come on their show. They sang in Carnegie Hall, they sang all over the United States. So they were a hot item back in the 60s.
But when he got sick, he said, I can't do this for much longer, and he ended up befriending someone on Yorkville, and then he had the option to take over a cafe there. When the gentrification of Yorkville happened, they decided that it was time to change and develop a restaurant. So it was no longer a little coffee house, and we've been doing that ever since. When Malka and Joso were touring, and they were invited to perform at Carnegie Hall, a very famous guest came to see them, and that was Salvador Dali. He had even asked and said, I want to meet the man who was singing tonight, because they told me he's not Spanish, and I don't believe that this man is not Spanish and can sing Spanish songs so authentically. I need to meet this guy, because it's impossible that he's singing these Spanish songs. So they met.
That was his everything, Dali. He loved that.
He was shocked that he had come to the show.
Dali came to actually ask for him. He was floored.
And he invited Joso, please, could you come and play the guitar
while I paint?
Seeing his world around him, I think he was just so inspired with that opportunity that I think that is the energy one of the energies that still continues in this space, that he brought it here. All those I think celebrities have to travel and be in foreign places, and they're not sure where they are and they have to assimilate quickly. I think Joso made them feel really at home here.
Yeah, they felt really at home here.
So over the years, we've been really lucky to have met
incredible
so many
encounters.
Great people.
Yeah.
And speaking of where we're sitting right now, this is where Drake
did his album cover.
Did an album cover, right sitting at this table. And I mean, people come now to say, oh, is this the table? This is Drake's table.
From all over the world, they'll come and say, we want to sit at the table.
And can we get a photograph just like the way that is posed on the cover? Drake came here because he came here as a kid and with his mom and ate here. He'll dig right into that black pasta and enjoy.
If I can show you, this is just to show you the black sauce. This is how it usually looks. Then when you heat it up with olive oil and you put pasta or rice, it becomes that gorgeous, gorgeous black sauce. That dish is a very old Venetian dish which dates back about 600 years.
So we have a family recipe of this, and to this day it was taught by Leo's mother, and only Leo and our son make it, and so it's like a family secret. They make it after hours, so once the service is finished, say at midnight.
So nobody knows what goes in there.
Out come the pots, and Leo and Marco make the black ink sauce every week.
And it's delicious.
Yeah, it's a signature for us.
So the region is Dalmatian cuisine, the coastal part of Croatia. Thousands of years, there was a connection always with the two parts of the world connecting with the food.
Dalmatian, Adriatic cuisine, primarily fish, so you're dealing with fresh fish, whole, grilled. But all of these things, I think, in the beginning, were really strange in Canada and Toronto.
Yeah.
I mean, people were like, what on earth?
I'm gonna eat squid.
I
Took
feel
a while.
we've really imparted our thing onto Toronto, the Toronto or Canadian or North American scene in general, because now you'll find calamari almost on any menu.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
This is like a scorpion fish. Just gorgeous. Look at that. Beautiful. This is a gourage from Portugal. This is the John Dory, the one with the beautiful, look at that. Gorgeous fish. And they say why they call it John Dory or San Pietro is because St. Peter, when he fished the fish out, he grabbed it with his thumb and pulled it out, and the impression of the thumb stayed onto the fish.
Serving fish at Joso's has been a mission. People have asked, can you debone the fish for us? And really, I had to stop as a family and think about this and say, why was it that your mother ordered fish from the fishmongers intact and whole with all the little fins? Because that's the best way to eat fish and to get all the goodness from it. So the mission over 45 years is to get people to feel comfortable eating fish off the bone. I think it's an adventure, and I think when we get people away from the fork and the knife and the formal eating of it all, we want them to approach it like chicken wings, like pick them up and put them in your mouth and play with them and kind of spit out the bones on the side. It's not natural in a restaurant to let go of those accoutrements.
You
want to be formal.
Pampered.
But it's not about being
filleted.
Yeah.
They don't want to get dirty.
Yeah.
But we want you to get dirty.
Yes.
So get dirty.
Yeah.